What is your child's development worth to you?
It's a question families in Dane County ask as some spend more than $1,000 a month on preschool.
For infants, it can be even higher. NBC 15's Jaleesa Irizarry joins us to answer why the local child care industry sometimes leaves families in sticker shock.
Wisconsin is ranked as one of the least affordable states in the country when it comes to child care costs. While some argue costs shouldn't matter for child development, others say the cost of care outprices a child's chance at quality education. Just when you thought your mortgage would be your largest monthly expense,
we see anywhere from $150 a week to the $300 and $400 a week.
You decide to have a baby.
You want to eat a tummy ache?
Well, quality costs money, and high quality is expensive.
Annual child care costs in some cases is higher than a college tuition.
I don't think there's any shame in, if you're thinking about starting a family, setting aside money for quality daycare.
And it's showing no signs of decreasing.
There are a lot of expenses that come into running a child care operation, so you have insurance. It costs a lot of money, of course, to pay for food and certainly high quality, nutritious meals and snacks.
But it's a fee, experts say.
A child's brain develops most rapidly in the first 1,000 days of their life.
Should be seen as priceless.
These are our children, and there's not a more valuable asset than I can think of. And so we really need to think about it in a sense of this is critical development. This is the time that it's important to pay for quality.
Quality that can come in many shapes.
What shape is that? A circle, yeah.
And sizes.
I
Little Explorers opened 9 years ago.
We're on 7 acres. We've got nature trails. We've got organic gardens and both inside and outside animals.
A facility with a preschool cost of about $1,000 a month.
Give them experiences, give them lessons.
Has parents chomping at the bit to get in.
Last year, our wait list was up at 130 children. I actually have four people that are on the wait list trying to conceive.
A move the Loys pulled themselves.
We kind of learned from our last mistake.
After waiting 6 months to get their first baby into the child care program.
When we knew she was pregnant, we mentioned to Bob that we'd like to have another one on the waiting list right away.
For us in particular, we struggled to have children, so we weren't thinking about daycare. We were thinking about just having a child. But, in hindsight now, and now knowing more about what daycare costs, yeah, I would probably tell people that are planning and wanting to start a family to think about that.
But those are dollar signs a new program is trying to decrease.
What should Mr. Bryce make?
Temporarily in the rooms of the Fountain of Life Covenant Church, a new child care center is molding.
We need a preschool revolution in Dane County.
Childcare is taking on the task. The end of child development in corporate daycare on Fisher Street.
They had some other financial challenges that would be hard for them to climb out of.
Meant the beginning of One City Early Learning.
There are some quality centers in Madison, but the cost of those centers is outside the reach of many working families, not just poor African-American families. And so what we wanted to do is provide a high-quality option that would be more affordable to families.
With $1.1 million raised by hundreds of donors,
It's all about turning on and making these kids excited.
CARE is creating a new facility.
We'll grow to 53 kids max by June.
Hoping to bring quality child care
Babies need the best.
with a lower price tag.
Strategy is very simple. Don't take on facilities costs. Let the community help you with that. No facilities like lease or mortgage, those things that hold you down. We're able to put that money into higher quality teachers that can deliver on what the parents are seeing now.
CARE hopes to have the permanent location for One City Learning open by June. For now, he is currently accepting a small number of kids into the temporary child care center at the Fountain of Life Covenant Church.